Hello, goddesses and queens, beautiful women of the spiritual love circle. I wanted to come on and talk to you about manifestation because we've kind of been talking about it a bit this month. This month has really been amazing for me. I forgot that I shifted things, so I'm still trying to get used to everything. So I might be looking over here and over there. I'm still trying to get used to everything. But and I think we talked about what it is, how to do it, setting goals. Maybe I might need to go back on that. Vision boards. And so the next couple pieces that I want to talk about, I'll probably touch on goal setting some more, time management, and mindset, because mindset is everything. So today every week I do an energy card reading using my Crystal Ally card deck. And I was doing them, just recording the video, putting it on YouTube, and then adding it to Facebook. But I'm going to start doing these live each week on Sunday. I don't have a set time, but just because I really like Facebook and I feel like that's where I need to be. And plus there's some things about YouTube that I don't like as a parent. So I'm like, well, why am I spending my energy there when my people are really here? So I'm making some shifts there. What other changes have come up? So the podcast, I made some changes to my podcast. Formerly it was I can't even think of it now. Live, Learn, Love. And I just renamed it to Spiritual Love and Life Conversations, and just posted the second episode of the year with the new name and everything, and kind of talked about why I made that change. So I'm really excited about that. The Love Breakthrough Summit starts tomorrow, and I am just still amazed that I was able to be part of something so awesome and share my expertise and my story, most importantly, with others. What else is coming up? Monday night, which is tomorrow, I will be a guest host on Blurred Dating, which is a Twitter chat. Someone usually comes on and they tell a story about their dating life. They're really entertaining. It's very conversational. So I'm really happy to be able to be a part of that and share my experiences and my expertise with the members there. So I'm looking forward to that. The next couple of things that are coming up, I know I'm rambling stuff off. Stuff is super busy and I'm really excited about that. So Spiritual Love Week is something that I'm trying to pull off, that I'm going to pull off next month. So for the week of February 11th through the 17th, that is now Spiritual Love Week. So I'm planning out activities and different things to really talk about love, talk about relationships. There are a couple of holidays during that week. So there's Freedom to Marry Day, Black Love Day, of course, Valentine's Day, Singles Awareness Day, and Random Acts of Kindness Day. So it's that's really my week. I'm all about everything that's happening that week. So I'm super excited to do that. And then Heal My Heart will be launching the following week. So I'm super busy. Oh my gosh. But I love it because I feel like I'm in my zone. I'm in my element. And, staying in that space, in that place of gratitude, and it's only helping me attract more things. So that's what we want to talk about today, is mindset. So I'll give you a brief overview if you weren't able to hop on the live I did on my page. So the card that I pulled for this week is manifestation, and that is represented by citrine. And here's a piece of raw citrine. It's basically quartz, and what makes different quartz turn colors is the different temperatures that it's exposed to within the earth. So it's naturally colored by the heat within the earth. So depending on the temperatures that it's exposed to, it could be purple and it would be amethyst. This one just so happens to be this beautiful yellow, and it also ties into willpower as well as success and abundance. So perfect when we're talking about manifestation. So on the live, I talked about how important it is for us to have our thoughts and our actions and our beliefs totally in alignment with the things that we want. This past couple of weeks or so, especially as we are moving through a very, very energetic time, because we have this super full moon coming. It's not only a super full moon, it is a blue moon, a blood moon, and there's a lunar eclipse, and I feel like I'm missing something else, but it's just a really potent time in life, period. Whether or not you are, into astrology and things like that, or whether you aren't, still you can feel the shifts that are taking place. So this is really a time to let go of whatever blocks, limits, things that you may have coming up in your life that are not in alignment with your goals. So for me personally, like I've been having a lot of stuff come up, like around family, and like feeling that I wasn't, feeling that I'm not supported or valued or respected in different areas of my life. So imagine how hard it is to show up as like a coach or an expert on something, and I have this stuff going on within me. I'm human, I am imperfect, so I still face life's challenges just like everyone else. The difference is I can go in with like my medicine bag, my healing tools, and I can do the work to uncover like, okay, what's going on here, and kind of regain control of that. And even still, like I have people that I can go to and I'm like, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, this is what I'm going through. But what happens is this: either we don't own the bad parts about us and we think that we are too good to make mistakes, or we have a hard time owning the good things about us because we've made so many mistakes and we're such failures, and oh my God, who is going to love me, and all of that stuff. So the thing about it is we have to accept the good and the bad, like the bitter and the sweet. We make lemonade. We are lemonade. We are made with the sourness of lemons, and those lemons also give it flavor, and then we add in the sugar that makes it sweet, and the water just purifies everything, okay? So you are lemonade in its full perfection. So when it comes to mindset, we've got to have that balanced mindset. We can't think that we are all bad, and we can't think that we are all good, because we are those things combined. We are light and we are dark. And when we're able to fully accept ourselves, right? The good, the bad, the ugly, the in-between, when we're able to accept that, then we can release, right? We can release the judgment. We can release the thoughts that we don't deserve things. We can release feeling like we aren't valued. We can release anything that really is not in alignment or serving our highest good. So when it comes to manifesting, let's say you want to manifest like a luxury car. Like maybe you want a new Tesla, but right now maybe you drive like an outdated like Honda, okay? Something like that. If you feel like you don't deserve to be sitting in such a new luxurious vehicle, it's going to be really hard for you to manifest that in your life. Not to say that you don't deserve it, but if you feel like you can't imagine getting in there, then you won't ever be able to attract that to you. So it's all about your mindset. You have to own it. Like you have to feel like you are sitting in that Tesla right now. Like you deserve to be in it, whether you are in holy sweatpants or whether you are in the latest Louis Vuitton, whatever. No matter what, you have to know that you deserve it. You have to feel that you belong in that car. You have to own that, and you have to come into it fully. Yeah, I used to drive a beat up old whatever, Hyundai or whatever. And that car served me well. And it taught me how to value this amazing, brand new, top of the line luxury vehicle. that is how you shift your energy around things. So, and I've talked about this before, like I don't have the greatest relationship with my family, but it's also not the worst. You know, I can look at it from both sides of the spectrum, and a lot of the challenges that I have, like connecting with them, is what makes me so open-hearted. It's why I'm so adamant about helping other people connect and being in this relationship space. It's why I'm such an amazing friend, why I seek out good people to build, you know, a tribe, a community where I do feel valued and supported. So it's all about our mindset. We can get stuck feeling like we are not worthy, like we don't deserve it, that we can't have it. Or we can shift our mindset to say, you know what, I do deserve this, and this is why. I deserve this because I've been able to make it on this. So now I deserve better. I deserve better, and it's okay to have better. It's hard to put yourself in that frame of thought by yourself sometimes, because if the people around you are speaking negative things into your life or making you doubt yourself, making you feel that you aren't valued, making you feel like you're not supported, it can be hard for you to combat all of that on your own. That's where affirmations come in. That's where your vision board comes in. That is where your journal comes in. That's where this group comes in. So you can get support to really help hold a high vibration, a more positive way of thinking, so that you can get back into alignment with the things that you want for yourself. And I thought it was really beautiful that this card came up, because we are at the end of January. And what is it? I want to say 92% of people, don't quote me on that. Psychology Today, it was like 92% of people they give up on their goals after 15 days of the first couple weeks in January. That's pretty scary, but that doesn't have to be you. And really why we stop, why we can't reach our goals, it's our mindset. Change is hard. Our brains are wired to do certain things a certain way. And when you start to try to shift that and change that, your brain is like, oh no, we had this thing on autopilot. I don't want to learn anything new. So you know what? We're just going to sit here a little bit longer. We're going to use procrastination tactics. We're going to start thinking fearful thoughts because we don't want to shake shit up. That's what our brain does. And so we have to take control of our brain again. We have to take control of our thoughts and allow our spirit to guide us into new patterns of thinking, new patterns of belief, and new actions, so that we can start to manifest the things that we want. So if you have any questions or want to come up with some affirmations or journaling prompts or whatever it is that you need to feel more in alignment, more connected, please comment below. Let me know what you need, what you want to see, and let me know what ideas you may have for the upcoming Spiritual Love Week. Like I said, that is the week of February 11th. I'm really excited, and I want to do it big because this will be like my first virtual event. So I might reach out to a couple of my friends so that they can come on and we do a whole mind, body, soul, love affair type of thing. So that is it. Have a really great evening. Actually, while I have you, let me grab my Kuan Yin card deck and I will pull a card for the week. So since we are already here, I might as well go ahead and see what our beautiful Kuan Yin has to say for us this week in regards to shifting our thoughts so that we can manifest what we desire. So that's what we're going to focus on, shifting our thoughts so that we can manifest what it is that we desire. And I think that'll be a really good place to start. So I am just shuffling, if I can get my fingers to work. that's the thing, like when I start using a different deck of cards and switch back to another deck, sometimes it's a little challenging to shuffle because my hands, I don't know, they get used to shuffling either the smaller decks or the larger decks. But I've been having a really amazing time, like with my card readings. Really excited about launching the Heal My Heart group coaching program next month. I've been working on it a lot, refining things, and I want to make sure that it's really comprehensive. When women leave the program, I want them to feel free. I want them to be confident in themselves. I want them to trust in the fact that they can go on to find love. So I'm really excited. I still, I'm just getting everything prepared so that I can accept these 10 women into this intimate program for healing and transformation. It's going to be awesome. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say for us in regards to our mindset so that we can manifest what we desire. Oh, okay, the threshold. These cards are so beautiful. Look at the rich coloring. And it looks like she's just there celebrating. Look at those flower blossoms all around her. It's like she's kind of stepped through to something. And I like how she's illuminated. Like there's a lot of darkness that surrounds her, yet she's still like so vibrant. So let's see what this card means for us today. 39. Oh man, you know what I'm gonna start doing? I think I'm just gonna start doing these readings together, because every time, like, these two cards just connect so well together. So remember, we were talking about manifesting and our mindset, and then beautiful goddess Kuan Yin has come in with this message of us standing at the threshold. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy in your own soul. So I touched on this whole super full blue blood moon with the lunar eclipse being like a time of transition and release and letting go and stepping into something new. And that's exactly what the threshold is. So whether or not, you know, you follow moon cycles or anything like that, it is a threshold, and it's calling you, asking you to release the things that no longer serve you, the thoughts, the habits, just release all of that so that you can step into who you are and manifest what you desire. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read what Alana Fairchild, and this deck is by Alana Fairchild, and I think this year I want to collect her decks. Typically, like when I find a deck that I like, I'll start kind of researching more into like the creator of the deck to see what other decks they have. So yeah, I think she'll be like the cards that I collect this year. But it says, congratulations, you are embarking on a phase of deepest soul liberation into freedom of love that triumphs over fear. It's been quite a journey. Many lifetimes and much inner work has been required for you to be able to perceive the light of the divine even underneath the density of fear. How powerful is that? Because in the face of what I'm doing, like me trying to like bring my business into light, fear has been right there like, stop. You need to sit down. Don't do that. Don't do this. Just let it go. Don't worry about it. Like, fear has met me at every event, at every blog post, every video, every live stream, but I choose to keep pressing forward. And as I do that, the fear lessens and it lessens. And that's just like, you know, a testament of being able to see the light, being able to see the purpose in everything that I'm doing so that the fear doesn't stop me. So you're fast approaching the karmic threshold where you can shift from fear-based to love-based embodiment. A lot of us are operating out of a place of fear, and I used to do that too. Until like I did a lot of healing work on myself. And that's everything that I'm bringing to the women in the Heal My Heart group coaching program, is just different methods of healing and really infusing our hearts and minds with love to get out of that fear-based place. So if you're feeling like you can't do it or have a lot of negative thoughts, all of that is fear-based, and we can let that go and shift into a place of love. So this is a really sacred and important time where it's wise to surround yourself with those who are able to support you in this love-based reality. And I was just talking about that. This group, that's why I put this group together, creating family and friends. If you don't have the best relationship with the people in your life now, seeking out those people who will truly support you is so key and vital to your success and your well-being. In the near future, you'll be able to sustain your vibration even amongst beings that are based in fear, and then you will be of even greater service to life, love, and divine power on this planet. So imagine being so rooted in love that when you're around those, those energy vampires and those negative people, in the Four Agreements, he called them black magicians, the people that are like just throwing all that negative energy and thoughts and all of that stuff your way. Imagine being around them and you are so rooted in love that you're not affected by it, that you're able to shine light back onto them. That is a beautiful, beautiful place to be in. For now, allow beloved Kuan Yin to help you connect to the beauty and potency, the love and the fearless, endless joy of your own higher self. Don't be disheartened by any old fears that are surfacing. I kid you not, a lot of stuff has been coming up for me, and I started just kind of journaling that stuff down, because I want to make sure that when it comes time to release with this moon cycle, that all of it goes. Because once we let that go, it's really like just kind of wiping your slate clean and being able to emerge as that light being that Kuan Yin is talking about. You don't need to create a story out of them. You can just observe them, send them love, and allow them to pass. That is where we get caught up, and that's where our mind plays tricks on us, because we'll go back and remember something that happened to us, and we will play it out, and we will let those feelings come back out instead of just seeing it instead of just seeing it sorry ladies, from like an objective standpoint. We don't have to live in that story. Like, that story still exists, but we don't have to live in it anymore. We can just kind of, okay, that happened, but I'm okay now. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of let it pass without getting it back into your heart and mind and all up in your feelings and letting it affect your energy. So your inner self releases vibrations that aren't aligned with unconditional love, and that's why some of this old stuff can be coming up, because it needs to be released. But when we start fixating on it, then we kind of like pull it back in, like, no, this thing hurt me, I need to keep it, instead of just saying, all right, bye-bye, vibrate on up, right? So sometimes there can be deep testing on the threshold, right? Before, a big shift. Yeah, tests can definitely come through. It's not anything to be afraid of, but it's an opportunity for you to realize your development, and make sure that your foundation is secure before you move forward. Let yourself stabilize in the new vibration, and then you'll be able to help others, and that will increase And well done, beloved. There is much love and celebration in the world about this shift for you. Remember that the only defense ever needed, no matter what the apparent fear or threat, is unconditional love in the heart. That is so beautiful and so true. That allows for compassion and detachment. You are safe and you are quickening in your readiness to pass the threshold. Your journey is truly blessed. So whatever challenges that you may be facing, just know that you are getting ready to step through to the other side, where it is going to be magnificent and beautiful. Spend some time sending love to any of those negative thoughts or traumatic situations or harmful situations, the people that you don't like or the people that don't like you. Send all of that stuff love and just let it pass. Because know that your spirit is being lifted to a higher level. Pray about it. Meditate, journal, whatever it is that you need to do to feed your spirit, do that. And I'm going to say a prayer for the passing of the threshold that's in this book here. May I be blessed under the compassionate love and protection of Kuan Yin as my soul prepares to cross the threshold from fear to love in all dimensions of my being. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. How beautiful is that? So I will see you on the other side of the threshold. I hope that this helped you in regards to manifestation as well as getting your mindset right. If you have any questions about the upcoming moon or anything else, please comment, and I'll be back on live soon. Have a great week. Mwah. Love you. Bye.